Well, hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing fairly well. Going to give you some rain ambiance in the background today. I decided, well, I've been saying on my videos that I'm going to be doing Hunter Johnson video, right? And there's a few things I wanted to look for. And of course, I got off track, and I was looking in my photo albums, and I found several pictures of remember when MTV Cribs was on a long time ago? The Sigma Chi did a video, had a video on there, and the video is really creepy. It shows these guys running through the hallway and stomping on other people, stomping on people that are down in the hallways. You know, the other guys. It's really a creepy video. Anyway, I only could take screenshots of it. I couldn't find the full video of it because they took it down, of course. But while I was doing that, that brought me to Facebook, Sigma Chi, University of Idaho, which the first post on here, when I first looked at this, I was like, oh man, dang it. Because the first post says October 1st, 2018. Now, I went right past that and looked at the next post, and it is November 3rd of 2022. I thought that was nuts because they expunged all their stuff, and guess whose picture's the first picture on here? The one I've been looking for in my photo albums. And I come to this one on Facebook, and it's right there. It is Hunter in a Sigma Chi post. The Almost Friday. Why is Hunter in there? Let's see what there's comments. Investigate this frat. Number 10. Someone needs to man up. Oh, nice. Well, at least I'm not the only one. But, let's go here. Now check this out. Why, if Hunter is a Delta, why is he standing in a Sigma Chi chapter photograph? Sigma Chi, University of Idaho. November 3rd, 2022, you guys. What in the world? Remember him at the memorial, standing up there and saying that he was hoping that Ethan would rush his fraternity because he wanted him really bad for him in his house. In his house is what he called it. Well, there's Hunter right there. And look what he's got on. An alumni sweatshirt. And I'll bet you that those guys that are standing with him are probably alumni too, because they look a little older. And I've not seen them before. And Hunter looks different in this photograph, in my opinion. So then you've got the guy next to Hunter, and then the guy next to him, that's Jack Katovich. Who's that lady? Don't know, but the one right next to her, that's Pete. And then you've got Green. What the heck is going on? Green's a stumpy little thing, isn't he? Dang stumpy. It looks like Hunter in between these two, the one with the tan hat and the other one, and the guy that's down below with the mustache is kind of bending down with the hat on. I think that's the guy that I've got a picture of him pushing that guy in the wheelchair. And then, so the guy with his hoodie on at the very end, he was last semester, last chapter, whatever period they do where they change their council. He was one of them. And I think that's Hunter, not the one in the front that's hunkered down, but the other one. And look, they've got red cups. You know they're drinking booze. I wonder who that is behind there. So that could be Ethan, but I don't think that's not what Ethan wears. Yeah, that's not the type of, well, maybe the one next to Hunter back there. I think that's Hunter. But I don't think Ethan was in any of the stuff after, you know, the, I mean, he wasn't in a lot of pictures from, in October he was in pictures, but it was only like with the, you know, doing stuff with the Halloween stuff. Now this, I believe, is, I thought that was Loach, because I've got some of these pictures. This guy's a bum. That's a Robnet. Is it Taylor Robnet? He lives in in Taylor Apartments. And he's in a lot of the pictures. And of course, you've got Jake Ferris, you know, thinking he's the badass. But this is November 3rd. I want you to look at his face. He looks a little beat up, doesn't he? Look at the look on his face. Now, mind you, in my opinion, and I mean this with every inch of my soul, I believe he is the one that walks up to the dumpster and puts something in it. He's the guy that walks past Linda Lane at 3:15. You know, the scurries past that you can see walking by. You know, with the yellowish colored sweatshirt on and the skinny jeans, black skinny jeans, and the really pointy kind of flat shoes. You know, the same thing he's wearing at the grub truck. Exactly the same thing. Well, it looks like Hunter right there too, doesn't it? Ah, look at this is Parents' Weekend. Holy crap. That is Hunter. I wonder if that's Maisie. Look, it says parents on it. Maybe that's the mom. Maybe that's, yeah. That might be Ethan on the other side, but that's Hunter. You guys think so? I do. He, seriously, with him acting like this, it's almost like he is turning his back on this family, right? Like he's going to get him. That's how I feel about him. I don't like Ferris. Don't like him. And I don't like him for many reasons. He thinks he is all that and then some. And his favorite word is the N-word. And he says it all the time. All of his songs have that word in it. He walks around like he just owns a place. I mean, he just is literally so smug. It makes me sick. So, Parents' Weekend. Okay. All right. So, almost Friday. Yeah, this was Parents' Weekend. I got you now. I'm going to probably have to go to Instagram because it does, you know, when you tap on Instagram, it shows you all the names on there, which I love that. But this was the 3rd as well, so this is also pretty interesting to me. Because wait till you see who's in these photographs. So, you've got down below, you've got Reed, Moore, whatever his name is. He was the president of Sigma Chi when this all went down. But look at his face. I'm telling you, this guy's got... here's what I feel. that the people that they have on council, the ones that they have for their main, you know, the guys, the president, the vice president, all those guys, I feel that they have like the anger issue in each of them. Like there's something, like they're solid, they're seriously solid to the core Sigma Chi guys, except for last one, I think DJ was in there, and I just can't see DJ being it. I mean, they treat DJ like shit. They do. They treat him like crap. It's crazy. So there's, and then you got Pete right here. And then you've got, I believe that's Jack Katovich. What the hell is that tattoo on his belly? Is that Jack Katovich? That looks like a devil's pitchfork, doesn't it? Or maybe they just have tattoos on just because of what they're dressed up as. I don't know. Is Pete wearing a pearl earring? God, I don't know. But look at this. Look who we have there, right there. You got your Molly Gray. Sure shit. And you got you some Grace Holt. Oh wait, no. Is that Grace? Wait a second. Or that's Liz Katovich. One or the other. Sometimes they look a lot alike to me. That might be Liz. That's Liz. Grace is probably in here somewhere. That's Liz. So that probably is Jack down below. I don't see Grace in here. But, kind of interesting, that dynamic. So then you've got Elijah Hall here. Elijah Hall was the one who had the tripod, who talked to the people, the cops and everything. He's the guy that had the tripod set up there, or retrieved it. Anyway, the one that knew about it. And he'll be graduating with a degree in film and television. Elijah has already garnered much experience, I bet, within his field by doing freelance client work, writing and directing a short film for the Kino Film Festival, being a TA for 2 film courses, and working for the FTA department by helping check out equipment. While still unsure of what he wants to do for a living, the Gamma Edda chapter is sure that Elijah will make us proud with whatever path he chooses to follow. We know he won't forget where he came from. You betcha, because you know what? Even though he's a filmer and he's a photographer, he's also in a file. Because you can damn straight know that every one of them are filed for safety purposes to keep their mouths shut. They all got some dirt in a file somewhere. Every one of them. When asked about what Sigma Chi has given him, Elijah said, Sigma Chi has given me drive and initiative to achieve goals that I wouldn't have been able to reach without being held accountable by my brothers. Right there. You got your words right there. Without being held accountable by my brothers. Man alive. And he's lucky he's alive. Because some of those men don't make it out alive. But he's man alive. Being held accountable by my brothers. Being held accountable for sure. And if you don't do it, they'll just go to that little room, unlock that file cabinet that's probably behind another locked door, and just pull out that file, and then you'll be held accountable, won't you? To Elijah, Sigma Chi means role models and an opportunity to become one. While he found friends in every house, Elijah feels that what sets us apart from the rest is the ability to have genuine role models and to learn and grow enough to the point that one day you can become one of those that come... Grow enough to the point that one day you become one for those that come after. Oh, yeah, for sure. So that's what they have to do. Now, just because... Okay, so you've got the hazies, right? You've got the I'm just going to call them elderly for lack of whatever. I can't think too much. My thinking ability today is nil. Actually, I'm just kind of on a low right now, but I still feel better. Anyway, so what they do is, like, once they're graduated, they're alumni now. So their role now is to do what the other guys did to them to get them to the point, like break them down to build them up, and to photograph them, make sure they get something nefarious in their file that could take them down if they talk or they say no. When given a quest, I'm just going to say that it's a quest, because they're given quests throughout their lives. I'm pretty sure that's what it seems like to me, anyway. So some of Elijah's favorite memories include when his father and cousin gave him his membership pin freshman year, experiencing the fraternity with his best friend from childhood, and watching football on Sundays with his friends. During his time at Gamma Eta, Elijah served 2 terms as historian. Yes, historian. So he's a historian. Perfect for a photographer and a filmographer to be a historian, isn't it? I mean, it's just par for the course. Because he's the one collecting the information and filing it, keeping it in the history files. Go down in history. 1 term as quester, a term as IFC Vice President of PR, and most recently a term as Derby Days Chairman. He was a leader amongst his PC, and his contributions to his chapter as well as his community will not soon be forgotten. While we are saddened to have to say goodbye to our main video producer, we now have Ferris. No, we are extremely excited to see how you hone your skills in the real world. Oh yeah, for sure. Well, Elijah, I want to say something to you. I hope that film that you gathered, let's make you a little bit bigger, that film on that tripod that you gathered that day of the murders gets into the right hands. And by the right hands, I don't mean your Sigma Chi, because those aren't the right hands. Into the right hands that can bring justice to all in this case. And that means you and your fellow brothers as well. And by justice, I mean putting you guys behind bars. I'm not saying you did anything. You do know something, though. That I'm pretty sure of. I can't be positive, but pretty sure you do. I mean, you were the one that gathered the film that day and said you turned it into the police. Well, that was a smart move. Not. Anyway, good luck with your endeavors. Hopefully you get far away from Sigma Chi and don't let them take you down, because they will. November 1st, 2022. Congratulations to Brother John Gehrig for being the Scholar of the month of October. Keep up the great work. Okay, I need to go make sure I've got enough room for this. I'm going to stop this one and I'll start it back up again.